This video, I'll be doing some no risk, 100% profitability trade ups, which should guarantee you a bit of extra money on top of whatever you put into the trade up. I think it's important to say that you guys should double check all these prices before you actually attempt something like this, because these prices can change, the market is always changing, and you don't want to lose money. Let's get to it. This trade up is a stat track fracture collection trade up. All you need is 10 items from the fracture collection at a 0.2 float or lower. This should give you an average float of below 0.2 and a profitability of 151%. Our odds to profit are of course 100%, and we're mainly looking for the Tooth Fairy or the Glock Vogue. The Entombed isn't as much profit, but because it's a good float, you should be able to sell it for a bit of overpay. Ideally, we're looking for that Glock Vogue or the Tooth Fairy, but if I get the Entombed, I can probably use that for a different trade up later on. So they're all pretty good. Let's get straight to it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, we're already about $4 in the profit, which is still pretty good. We hit probably the max win. Let's see if we can hit it back to back. We'll also be happy with anything else, to be honest. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. Come on, we'll take that. Back to back. We've already got 2 Tooth Fairies, which is really, really good. That should mean that we're about $8 in the profit, which is a really nice start. So let's see if we can hit something like that again. We'll take the Glock Vogue. We'll take anything at this point. 3, 2, 1. Come on, another $4. Before we get into this next trade up, I'd just like to say, if you guys are enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, this trade up is a Fever Collection trade up. All you need is 5 minimal wear items with a 0.1 float or lower, along with 5 factory new items at a 0.04 float or lower. This should give you an average float below 0.07 and a profitability of 143%. Our odds to profit are of course 100%, and we're mainly looking for that Searing Rage and Glock Shinobu. The KO Factory is like just about profit. This price might change a bit, so I'd definitely double check that one. Anyway, let's get to it. We're really looking for that Searing Rage or that Glock Shinobu. The KO Factory, in all honesty, is just your break-even outcome. So let's get straight to it. 3, 2, 1. Come on, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's the middle value. Again, this trade up, we're looking for that Searing Rage if possible. However, all of the outcomes are profitable, so we'll take anything really. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is a bit of cash, but it's more like money back. This final trade up is not a 100% profitability trade up. This one is just for a bit of fun. All you need is 5 items from the Spectrum 2 collection at a 0.1 float or lower, along with 5 factory new items from almost any collection at a 0.04 float or lower. This will give you an average float below 0.07 and a profitability of 133%. Our odds to profit are 30%, and you're really looking for that Empress or the Mecha Industries. I mean, the Deagle Prince Tree is not a bad loss, and neither is the Nightwish, so it's more of a 50-50. Anyway, let's get to it. This trade up, I've taken some inputs from some of my failed outcomes from one of the other videos that I've done. So we're preferably looking for that AK-47, the Empress. I mean, that I think is the maximum win, but we'll also take the Mecha Industries. To us, we'll take a Nightwish because it's like your break even. And we'll also take a Deagle Prince Stream because, you know, why not? Alright, let's get this over and done with. 3, 2, 1. That is loss. That is quite a bit of loss. We end today with a profit of around about $21 or $22, as long as you don't count the last trade up, which I did. And hopefully you guys can give some of these a go and tell me how it goes. If you guys have got like any suggestions or anything, I'm happy to hear them in the comments. If you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So please, you know, leave a comment as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, do all that type of stuff. And stay safe, and God bless.